What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. And it looked like Jensen just dropped a bombshell about Caitlin Clark and Lucy Olsen. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Iowa. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, guys, we know the USC game versus Iowa back in February was a legendary game. In fact, it was so legendary that Caitlin Clark jersey got retired in the same damn game. And your boy John Liquidator was there to witness it. Oh, yes. I seen it with my own two eyes. Lucy Olsen went down there and put the beats on Juju in the game. And I'm telling you right now, what Jensen just said online has stunned everybody. No one would have thought Caitlin Clark would be the reason Iowa beat USC that day. Oh, Caitlin Clark played a pivotal role in making sure the Iowa women's basketball game walked away that day with the dub, because that's exactly what Jensen said in a recent interview. And I'm here to tell you guys, we know that game itself was a legendary game. I mean, just talking to the fans, being there in the atmosphere, witnessing it all, hearing fans say that it's feel good for Carver Arena to be back roaring again. I'm guessing when Caitlin left, they might have kind of lost the roar that it had. Just witnessing fans tell me that, like, this is incredible what you're witnessing. Record it all, record it all, record it all. That is what fans was telling me when I was in Carver Arena the day Caitlin Clark jersey got retired. Something that we did not know is that Caitlin Clark actually practiced with the Iowa women's basketball team the day before the game. Yes, she got suited and booted as a professional player. She went out there and basically scrimmaged against the starting five Iowa women's basketball team. Oh, yeah, she did, bro. Now, Jensen was the one who kind of spilled the beans about this online. Let's check out some of this footage, break it down, but this is legendary. Twitter man always dropping the jewels when it comes to audio and video. She stated, what a cool story. Jensen's tales when Caitlin Clark came back to Iowa City for the Iowa versus USC game, the impact it had on the freshman and Lucy Olsen, CC offering to play the role of Juju for the practice. Such respect to USC for staying during Caitlin Clark retirement ceremony. Now, that was legendary. Now, could this be the reason why Iowa looked so dominant against USC for that game? Let's check out what she got to say.
When Caitlin came back for her jersey ceremony, and what the freshmen thought, because the other ones had played with her except for Lucy.
Right.
And then also USC sitting on the bench during that ceremony was one of the classiest things I've ever seen. And it really, I think Lindsay Gottlieb is a rock star in this profession, as is Juju Watkins. But I guess just kind of that day from the perspective.
Let me pause it real quick. Now, I would say this. Lindsay Gottlieb did make sure her team stayed. And not only was her team there, Juju Watkins' parents stayed during the entire jersey ceremony, because I had the pleasure of speaking to Juju Watkins' mother at the conclusion of that game, and she had positive things to say about Caitlin Clark and the way the jersey ceremony went down. If you guys have not seen that video, go check it out. Yes, it wasn't just the USC basketball team there. Fans stayed, USC parents stayed to show their love and respect to Caitlin. Let's get back to the footage.
Well, it was fun. Caitlin, we keep in touch, obviously, and text each other when you see something fun or something great happens or just need some encouragement both ways. I think Caitlin, Megan Gustafson, I mean, they still text me all the time. Usually when the chips are down, right? That's when they're like, hey, you got this. It's just such a beautiful thing about the player coach relationship is when they're living it with you. But before that game, about 10 days before, Caitlin says, hey, you want me to practice? And I said, don't tease me, She's like, no, for real. She's like, it'll help me.
So Wow. So what Jensen is saying is that Caitlin sent her a text message. Hey, do you want me to practice with y'all? And what's crazy about all this, Jan thought she was playing. Gonna find out Caitlin was serious as a heart attack, bro. She wanted to make sure they won that game, dog. This is major, and this speaks the character of Caitlin. See, that's something that don't get talked about enough. It's the character of Cece, bro. See, Caitlin Clark's character is what propels her into the stratosphere of greatness. Is the way she go about things, the way she made sure that our team was going to be ready to go. And I'm telling you, she's going to put the same recipe into this WNBA team, the Indiana Fever, this upcoming year. She's going to make sure she does everything in their power to make sure they are ready to go, dog. Let's get back to the footage.
Me, get in shape. And she's like, I could be Juju. I said, heck yeah. They changed the rule a few years ago. Your alumni could not practice before. But then they changed it. So when they come back, they can come in the game. So I didn't tell our players until the day before. And I said, oh, by the way, tomorrow we're going to have an extra practice player, and it's going to be Caitlin. And they're like,
so what's crazy is that the players didn't even know Caitlin was coming. But Jan Jensen held that back from the. Now that is crazy. And what's even more crazy is that alumni players couldn't even practice with their team. That is weird. I never knew that was a rule, but I guess the NCAA might have lifted that rule. Imagine what teams are going to do now after hearing Jan say this. Like, especially, and not just in basketball. Could you imagine this going down in football, all sports? Like, they're players that goes on to become professional athletes actually come back to their alumni school, come back and represent the opposing team, best player. Bro, that's legendary in itself. Could you imagine, you know what I'm saying? Other players doing this and other schools doing this.
What? And then they're trying to be kind of cool, but they loved it. Yeah. I mean, during the practice, they were really, cool. And, Caitlin was stroking it from 40 and, just doing amazing things. And it was fun for all of us. I invited Lisa and Jenny to come back, Lisa Booter and Jenny Fitzgerald, to come to the practice. They never really come to practice. And we had some recruits in town, right? But there were different things that everybody had to stop what Caitlin did. Yeah. And, she did she did do Juju pretty well, but no one's Caitlin, right? Yeah. But it was really fun for Lucy Olsen. Lucy told me afterwards, she's like, that was awesome. She's like, I was so nervous, but it was so awesome. So you forget, right? I mean, yeah. Caitlin is Caitlin, and it resonates. So that was really great.
So that was so great, guys, for Jan Jensen to actually tell us that story there. Because I know a lot of people did not know it before this footage came out. And I'm pretty sure nobody probably knew it before this footage came out. Now let's check out some of the comments. One person said, and the practice no doubt contributed to Iowa beating USC, because if they was nervous just playing against Caitlin, let alone trying to stop her, slow her down, Juju would have been so much easier having gone against Caitlin. Great clip. Yes, bro. Imagine, because Caitlin's better than Juju. So Caitlin going out there pretending to be Juju played a pivotal role. It's almost like the Iowa women's basketball team was designed to beat USC, bro. Somebody said Caitlin always helping out others. She's us, Iowa, first and foremost. Somebody else said, that's cool. How did the story even come out before this episode aired? I guess everybody kept it a secret. Somebody said, we need those practice clips leaked. We definitely do. Somebody said, please leak those practice clips. But guys, that was legendary in itself, that Caitlin actually went up there and practiced with them young ladies to be Juju. But get down in the comment section right now. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on, because you know what? I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out. Shake